everyone, Why here, aka the Hype Demand WC Chains here, and today we are here to react to the selection picks for the March Madness Selection Sunday matchups. As of right now, they're showing off the East region. Here are the seedings as follows. 6th seed will be for the East region is BYU will take on Duquesne. Illinois will take on Morehead State on Thursday in Omaha, Nebraska. It'll be Washington State 7th seed. It'll be facing off the 10th seed Drake. Meanwhile, Thursday is the reigning and now the new champs of the Big 12, Iowa State, taking on the 2nd seed, taking on South Dakota State this Thursday. So basically, we gotta hear a hell of a matchup. So what are you guys' opinions so far as the matchups are underway? As of right now, we are very excited to see how these live streams go. And here are the video cams of each teams showing up of how they gotten picked into the March Madness tournament. Now we're just getting started. So buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. This one's gonna be very interesting to say at the least here. The selection show has just begun, and even though I kind of missed the picks of the top seeding, so we're gonna be here for a little bit. I mean, as I'm very excited to see where Kansas is gonna land on. I'm pretty sure we'll be landing on the West. We'll be landing on the west side after a struggling season on the road games. Kevin McCullough and Hunter Dickinson they are good players, but they just need to keep themselves healthy, and hopefully they'll get healthy at the right time, and hopefully we can try to become champs once again. UConn are still the champions, and since they are going to be, this is also a good thing. I think the fourth or the fifth seed were probably our best shot, since even though the whole ordeal of us having a struggling season is very dire. It reminds us of the 2021-2022 Jayhawks, or the 2019-2020. But that season was very rough for us too. It's basically looking like it, but we also have find a way to win. Last year we made it to the tournament, but we lost in the second round to Arkansas. Hopefully that doesn't happen. If Arkansas never makes it to the tournament again, Arkansas can't be our kryptonite for back-to-back. But as of right now, they're showing off the commercials. Like I said, I can't play the audio of the March Madness Selection Sunday because due to basically I don't want YouTube to giving us a copyright claim or copyright strike of the audio by using of all rights and programming go to NCAA and CBS itself. So I'll keep them muted off. Until the whole live stream is over. So, by that point being, I think Kansas has a chance to redeem themselves in this tournament. As of right now, I mean, I gotta say, first of all, congrats to Iowa State for winning the Big 12 tournament. They were the true underdogs in the Big 12. I mean, they are really good, and I'm glad they beat Houston. We beaten Houston before at home, but we just got crushed by 30 at their house. So hopefully that'll change here. They'll obviously be number one after the loss in the Big 12 tournament, but regardless, it's an automatic seeding for them. Houston is very good, especially on their high explosive offense. We need to start being more explosive and be more conservative on defense. So with that being said, like I said, hopefully we'll get out of this commercial break and see what we got more on the seeding so far, and so we can react and what we think about how these teams will fit into this tournament specifically. So we're here to basically have fun and hopefully every diehard and kind-hearted basketball fan out there is ready to enjoy the madness as it is March Madness as a whole. So okay, now we're back. So now we're back with the March Madness selection show. Let's take a look and see who we got more out of this. So they've already reached out the East region showings right now. Now they're going to head into the South. And yes, speaking of Houston, they'll be talking. Speaking of Houston, yes, like I said before, they are number one, so they're in the South region. Houston's first year as a Big 12 contestant was remarkable. They really did a great job. Like I said, their high explosive offense and their consistency in defense is very remarkable in my opinion. And I can give them congrats for winning their first division title in the Big 12 on their first exact year. Now, here's the seeding. They're facing off the 16 seed Longwood, which never heard of that before. So whoever is Long Fawn fans in the comments, leave a comment below. And yes, on Friday, it's Nebraska. The Nebraska Cornhuskers make it in as the 8th seed. So congratulations to Nebraska for putting a good run so far this season. So, anyways, that's pretty good. That's good to hear. Congrats for Nebraska. Now, the next seeding for number 9 will be Texas A&M. Texas A&M, congratulations for making it to the tournament. I think I haven't seen Texas A&M in a long time, and they have pretty good they have pretty good offense in my opinion. Even though I haven't seen them play on offense though. So, like I said, for congrats to Nebraska fans for actually they surprised it actually made it to the tournament. All right, so the next fit so for the 5th seed in the South is Wisconsin. Congratulations to Wisconsin for making it after losing in the ACC tournament. In an ACC tournament that they were this close. They were this close to winning the ACC tournament. Well, congratulations to them. So they'll be facing off against James Madison, which is again a very tough team to beat here. So James Madison is 31-3. So this one is they may look like the underdogs in this game so far, and they might be a tough team to beat here. So that's what they're showing right here for James Madison. 31-3. That's an impressive record. I gotta admit, they're basically one of the best schools in NCAA this year. All right, so next up is the 4th seed is the Duke Blue Devils. That's right, Duke is back once again. I'm surprised. Yeah, it's typical. It's not really a surprise that the Duke Blue Devils make it to the tournament. So the next up, they're facing off is this 13th seed Vermont in Brooklyn, New York on Friday. So as of right now, here's the next bottom of the South region so far. We're in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The first 2 seeds, and the next up is Patrick Mahomes' school, the 6th seed, Texas Tech, who will be in the 6th seed during this outcome. Congratulations to Texas Tech, where they will face off against the new underdogs, North Carolina State, who won the recent conference championship and automatically fit into the tournament. So well done. I mean, I gotta admit, when I heard North Carolina State dominating and having a huge winning streak, I was impressed. So basically, don't sleep on this team. Don't sleep on this team, and hopefully they'll do good in the long run. But they have to beat Texas Tech first. Let's see how this goes here. For Thursday in Pittsburgh, in the number 3 seed, we have the Kentucky Wildcats. Kentucky Wildcats has been a really true consistent team throughout the whole NCAA. Even though technically they used to be the winningest program in NCAA history, but who took that? Yes, that's right. Yours team's truly. They'll be facing up, but unfortunately they got erased because they thought we were cheating. Anyway, they're facing us against the 14th seed Oakland, and now next up is the 7th seed Florida Gators. Yep, the Florida Gators make it back into another tournament for another NCAA appearance. They'll be facing off in the first 4 in either against Boise State or the Colorado Buffaloes. So let's take a look. Well, the first 4 in is coming in next week, so stay tuned and turn on your TVs and grab some popcorn because this is gonna be madness for sure. All right, so we're getting into the final game of the South region. It is going to be okay. Once they show it up here. All right, they'll be facing off against the number 2 seed Marquette. Marquette was a great consistency offense. Marquette has a great offense, a good 3-point shooters, and a defense that it can be very tempting at times. So they have a good record, even though they also gave Kansas their first loss of the season. So in the exposition tournament, they're facing off against the 15th seed Western Kentucky. So hopefully things will go pretty well for them as well, since Western Kentucky was in the last tournament. Was also in the last tournament so far. Here are the results of the South region. So 2 regions down, so we're off to the Midwest and the West. So let's see where Kansas lies in. As you diehard KU fans out there, obviously. Like I said, I can't play the audio. I can't play the audio in this game on this live stream because we don't want us positive people spreading. We don't want to spread negativity and hate, or basically we don't want to get copyright claimed by NCAA and also CBS itself due to using their audio. So by that far being, you're gonna be hearing my kind-hearted voice on this live stream as a whole. So hopefully you guys are okay with that. So as of right now, there was 3 people in, and I know it's kind of ordinary that we have. But this looks like a pretty good setup. So basically, if any of you, here's a quick question for all you amazing, kind-hearted people around the world: Are you guys making some tournament brackets like on ESPN or CBS or anything as a whole? If you are, better pick your picks right, because the grand prize is $125,000. So hopefully things go well for you, all you amazing gentlemen, all amazing ladies and gentlemen, who is ever participating. Good luck. All right, so next up, so we have a lot of teams waiting up here. As of right now, we have we got the live reactions of each of the teams that made it to the tournament. So congratulations and of course to the Illinois fighting Illinois. So we're gonna be back. We're gonna be back to the commercial break after this one. So the lineups looks pretty nice for March Madness as a whole. I mean, why am I not even surprised? Anyway, yes, of course, the notification from SML. Fuck him. Fuck him. Yeah, they're a bunch of the Logan is a greedy, selfish dickhead who really thinks basically trying to be swearing, innovative, and greedy is really gonna get him anywhere. But nah, yeah, it really got him into trouble, and hopefully the channel dies down. And yeah, recently they just got a gaming channel, by the way. They recently just got a gaming channel, and just like that, it was over 100,000 subscribers. Yeah, story of their life. Anyway, yeah, I don't like SML because they became a joke. They became a big fat joke who really thinks making sex racist jokes and basically making fun of stereotypes. Basically they're just pulling stereotypes out of their ass and making it as their character in this channel. Basically, no one cares, and their editing sucks. The characters suck, the editing sucks, and the characters are so annoying, and especially they overuse characters, especially with Junior and Cody, especially making the whole Cody goes to kindergarten crap. I mean, it was funny at first. It was funny. The first video was fine. The part 2 was just more swearing and making more sex jokes, and part 3 was unnecessary, especially with Mr. Steinbeck coming back. Lavelle's characters are the worst. No offense, Lavelle. I love your kind-hearted work. You're the true backbone of SML, and right next to Pooby, or next to Pablo or Pooby, wherever you want to call him. You and Pooby are the true backbones and Lance are the true backbones of that pathetic ass, selfish, pathetic, and most importantly, greedy bastard of a channel that it is today. It's a bad reputation for basically drugged up 10-year-olds. It's for drugged up 10-year-olds, and most of those comments that they have are bots. And it's the same comment every single time. And most of them are just inappropriate profile pics. Which again, it's not. I know this is unnecessary to basketball, but I just wanted to get a quick roast in because Logan, I say fuck you, and because your channel sucks. It's very disgraceful to YouTube as a whole. And if you want to see it, because you spread negativity and hate and controversy, well. Just a sec. Just a sec. Yeah. Hang on, I gotta mute this thing. Hang on, I gotta mute this real quick. How do I mute this? How do I do this? Oh, there's a mic right here. Okay. There we go. Alright, sorry about that, folks. I just had to go through a complication with my amazing family. It was a rough, it was ugly, not gonna lie. I don't want to get into full details, so let's just move on. Um, well, let's take a look at the West region so far. As right now, North Carolina is the #1 seed. We'll take either Howard or Wagner for Charlotte, North Carolina on Thursday. And meanwhile, Mississippi State will be the 8th seed on Thursday, where they'll be playing in Charlotte, North Carolina. They'll be facing off against the 9th seed Michigan State Wolverines, which again it seems like a pretty good intense match. But like I said, hopefully you guys are ready for your March Madness bracket. So basically, choose your teams and hopefully hope for the best that you win $125,000, and hopefully things stay positive for every single one of you because we love each other all the way through. So next up is St. Mary's, who recently just got themselves into the tournament. Recently on ESPN, they just showed off the Midwest. As of right now, Kansas will be facing off against Samford, which they showed it off screen since I was talking to my mom. Next up, they're facing off against number 12 seed GCU, which again, surprisingly, they're actually pretty good. They're actually pretty good this year, and surprisingly, they should be a lower seeding due to their record. But whatever, I guess. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to be picking them, so I think I'll have St. Mary winning that one. Number 4 seed will be Alabama. Alabama will be the 4th seed in the rankings. So, and then we're facing off against number 13 Charlatan, which again seems pretty fitting for that. But I think I'll go for an upset. I think I'll go Charlatan. For the West region, so for the bottom four, we have the 6th seed Clemson Tigers. The Clemson Tigers will be into the tournament once again. I don't know how many appearances they got, but it doesn't. But as long as they're in, they're all good. The next seeding will be New Mexico. New Mexico Lobos. So congratulations to them. They'll be the 11th seed into the rankings. And they'll be playing on Friday in Memphis, Tennessee. On Friday, the next Friday game as a whole, they'll be facing up the number 3rd seed Baylor Bears, who recently went into the Big 12 tournament but lost to Houston, which they'll be facing off against Colgate. They did upset some other team last year. They upsetted a team last year, but didn't last too long. Next up, the next Thursday game will be facing off against the 7th seed Dayton. Basically the Dayton Flyers. I've seen them before in the tournament, but they're usually first round knockouts. They'll be facing off against the Nevada Wolfpack. The Nevada Wolfpack will be back in the tournament once again. That's a good, really good seeding for them. And Nevada is pretty good in the tournament regardless, but still. Alright, so the next final game, the final game is against the 2 seed Arizona Wildcats. The Arizona Wildcats seems shown here that they have a good and consistent explosive offense, and their 3-point shooters are deadly, especially on the 3-point range. And they have good tall players that can actually. I don't know the names, but I just want to see that their offense is looking pretty dominant. And finally, they'll be facing off with the 15th seed Long Beach State, which again, never seen that team before. I've never seen the team before. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, whatever. Congratulations, I guess. Congratulations to the teams that made into the Big 12 tournament. In the March Madness tournament. So without being said, this looks like a great lineup for Ghana games. And like I said, make sure to grab some popcorn and get your drinks, because we got a lot of basketball to cover up this next week. Hope you guys are staying positive and never negative, because I want to make sure to keep things on a positive route. And we want to make sure that everything goes well for everybody, because everyone deserves love and appreciation every single step of the way. Sorry for what happened earlier. I mean, it was my personal opinion. Look, I just wanted to say, I want to make sure everyone else is happy and positive, because everyone deserves love and appreciation. And like I said, don't spread hate or controversy, because that just basically doesn't hurt. It hurts the environment and hurts the world as a whole. because we don't like that kind of people who spreads negativity and hate. Because we're not like that. We're not. Well, anyways, this St. Patty's Day has been tense for me and my amazing family, for sure. It's been very tense. And to be honest with y'all, I don't like it. I don't really like it one bit. Ugh, it's stressing me out. Alright, so they're showing off the conferences with multiple bids here. So number 8. So 8 Big 12 teams, 8. So both Big 12 and SEC have 8 teams in this seating right here. Okay, so the last 4 in. The last 4 in is Boise State, Colorado, Virginia, and Colorado State. Meanwhile, the first 4 out is Oklahoma, Seton Hall, Illinois State, and Pittsburgh. Again, it's a good. I mean, Oklahoma. I mean, the website that I saw the 4 teams in, 4 teams out perspective is now out the window, and now they're actually in. So these the 4 teams that are they're in the last 4 in, and the next 4 in will try to get in the next game in the March Madness tournament as a whole. So hopefully you guys, hopefully you guys. And Purdue will be facing either. Well, never mind. That's my amazing best friend right there in the background. I mean, like I said, Marcus is is one of my best, crazy, coolest friends out there. He's very kind-hearted too, like all of us here. So I mean, we got a lot of things to discuss over here. I mean, a lot of teams are showing up here tonight, especially what we have here. So we'll be making an Instagram. We'll be making an Instagram live stream on my Instagram account, especially. So stay tuned for the aftermath of the seedings of my predictions and for my picks, for my bracket picks and predictions, and see what you guys got in the comments. This live stream for March Madness was going well until the you know what happened upstairs, which I do not want to talk about. It's personal business and private business. Because I do not want to cry. So, alright. I don't want to cry my eyeballs out, and I don't want to see anybody getting upset, because I don't like seeing anybody upset at all, because of what I said about SML. I meant every word of it, because I think they should just stop making negative videos and spreading controversy, because I just don't. But I know for a fact I ain't gonna stop them from doing so, since it's not my power. I mean, we want to spread love and joy and positivity every single step of the way, and we don't spread controversy, but they do, which makes us all sick. But like I said, it's their problem, and the reason why I watch it is because how many how many times they're just drawn out filler. It's mostly just filler videos. They can just you can just easily skip. But like I said, I digress. This is their problem. This is their channel, not ours. So Logan, it's on you. You're the reason that you're in this mess that you're in. But like I said, I'm done with I'm done roasting. I'm done saying our opinion. So we're done. We're done is clear. The conscience is clear. We're all good to go. So like I said, we're talking about basketball here, and we keep spreading the love and positivity every single step of the way. It's hard to. It's hard to. It's hard when you make truth comments, and people don't like it. I don't understand. It it just frustrates many people when people are trying to tell the truth and say any opinions that they want to say, and it just doesn't make it. And people just don't, and they make a huge fuss about it. Which again, I don't want to get into full excessive detail about it. So it's just ridiculous. I'll just say it's ridiculous and very irritating. I don't want to go. I would love to. I love to go full on detail, but it's just hard to talk about it. It's very hard. All right, so we're back on the programming right now. So they're going to be doing the recap of the Midwest, which I missed so far. So here's right as of right now. Here are the top 4 seeds by region: UConn, Iowa State, Illinois, and 15. And for Auburn, for the West is North Carolina, which is obvious. Arizona, Baylor, and Alabama. For the South, obviously Houston, Marquette, and number 4. Of course, number 4 for the Midwest is ours truly, the Kansas Jayhawks. Who will be facing Samford in the next week after the first 4 in matchups.
Can we play Samford?
Yeah, we're playing Samford on Thursday.
Nice.
Yeah, we are the 4th seed.
Nice. Can you play Samford in the tournament first?
It's right after the first 4 games, which is like I think Colorado State, Colorado, and Oklahoma's out.
Really?
Yep, the first 4 out.
Wow.
Pitt didn't make it either. Pitt didn't make it. I think Illinois made it. I mean, obviously.
Yeah, I thought they were Big Ten champions, weren't they?
They are.
Yeah.
Illinois made and won the Big Ten tournament. Nebraska made it in too.
Yeah, they won. They were pretty good too.
Yeah, they're amazing as they are. I mean, I'm surprised Nebraska had actually made it in. Hey, Marcus, do you want to join in?
Oh, no, I was just going over KU.
Okay. Yes. The next, I'm actually gonna make. We're like I said. Yeah, we're facing Samford. Yeah, that was right. We're facing Samford this Thursday and Salt Lake City, Utah. Hopefully, we do good in this tournament, and hopefully we don't become first round knockouts. Cause I'm get worried. This team has worried me for a very long time this season. It's been a rough one. It's remarkably good and bad at the same time. It's weird. It's really weird. To have an amazing KU team who had so much potential to winning another Big 12 division, but yet, even though still fighting, we still struggle. The road games were our biggest downfall. Our biggest downfall by the most. 3-9. That's awful. It's very horrible as it is. Hopefully Kevin and Hunter can become fully healthy and recover at the right time and get their momentum back as they once were, as the Kansas Jayhawks that we know and love today. That we know and love back when we won the national championship 2 years ago. Let's just hope so. The next games below is South Dakota State will face Iowa State. Northwestern will face off against Florida Atlantic, a.k.a. FAU, which made a huge tournament debut last year by making it to the Final Four. That's surprising. That's a true Cinderella story right there. Not as much as St. Peter's, but not as much as St. Peter's, but I digress. But
did Rick Pitino's team make it?
Who?
Rick Pitino.
Who's that?
He's the St. Mary's coach.
Yeah, they made it in.
Okay.
St. Mary's made it in. They're facing Nevada. Like I said, do you want to? I mean, I'm doing a like I said before to my amazing kind-hearted audience. I was thinking that we do a we're doing bracket to see who will. I got at least about 4 or 5 upsets on deck, and
No, I was just asking.
yeah, you were just asking about St. Mary.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Now, of course, Gonzaga made it, and they're facing off against a team called McNeese. Never heard of them. Never heard of them. South Carolina will take on against Oregon, which again is a great matchup. 14 Akron will face off against the Creighton Blue Jays. The Creighton Blue Jays, I gotta admit, they're a great team in the tournament. They made it to the Elite Eight against Kansas 2 years ago, which was very remarkable. They put in a hell of a fight, but Kansas had put their momentum on check and actually won by at least about 3 or 5 points. But like I said, give props to Creighton for an explosive offense, for an offense that can be very consistent, and their defense is very tough to beat. So I think I might after when we get done with this live stream, I might pick Creighton to win here. So after I'm done with the bracket, we'll go to our Instagram live stream on our March Madness picks and reactions of who you guys picked in the tournament and see how things go out. So anyways, I just want to make sure everyone else is having a happy St. Patty's Day. Like I said, it's all about luck and positivity, and most importantly, the love that we all spread to each other, no matter what. I mean, we're always here to make sure that everyone is peaceful, joyful, happy in every single step of the way, because that's what we're made in this world to do. I mean, we got to do what we got to do to make the world a better place, right? I mean, even if things go dire, we're never alone. We're always there together, always and forever. Our families, our friends, we're always there together, no matter what. No matter what obstacles, we'll always succeed and smash through them. Smash through those bad obstacles, and we'll succeed. And it push the basically, and as long as we keep pushing and keep moving, nothing can go wrong with that. That's what we do. We handle bad shit every day. And you know what we do? We stand up, rise up, and we stay positive forever. It's just I mean, it's very, very difficult. I'm sorry that I wasn't here for the Midwest region. I'm sorry about that, folks. Like I said, I had to mute the conversation because it was private. It was private and it was too personal. I do not want to. Don't want to make things too. Don't want to talk about it because it's personal and private, which I don't really want to get involved in because I'm already in a kerfuffle right now, and it's just a whole ordeal. Which again, arguments are the worst. As long as there is the good kind of arguments that people can agree on, those are fine. Just bad arguments just really stress me the hell out. And it makes me feel like I want to cry. Or most likely be irritated. But like I said, nobody deserves to be mad or irritated over something stupid. Even when I'm trying to say my personal opinion is valid, even though most of that opinion that I said earlier was the truth, and it's just I'm not the bad guy. Trust you guys, I'm not the bad guy. I love everybody, and I love every single one of you. I love my amazing family and my friends. I love every single one of you because I want to make sure everyone else is happy and positive, including them. And we proved it many times and times again, and it's not going to change. We change who we want to be, and we want to change to be good people. It just makes me upset that all of us go through. We all know we go through a lot of bad fights and arguments that are completely unnecessary and very pointless. That comes to the brink that makes you want to put this rage inside you that you don't want to release it on them because you all know it makes things worse. I don't want to do that to my family because I don't want to do that. Because we all, I know, and they know I won't do that. Well, here they're showing anyways. Here's the round 64 results, especially with the seedings perspective. 16 versus 1. There was two out of the 100 out of 150. One of them was, I think, was the yellow team. I kind of forgot. They beat Virginia when they were the number one seed. And here's like I said, they're showing the East seeding once again, which is UConn, which again the reigning and defending national champs. They'll take on Stetson. FAU will take on Northwestern. And once they zoom up a little bit on the okay, there we go. San Diego State will take on UAB. Auburn will take the reigning champs. The Big 10 champs will take on against Yale, which their overall seed as a whole is 52 in the overall rankings. Again, it's not good, but and here is Illinois, the Fighting Illinois winner of their division. Here's, like I said, here's the West. North Carolina faces either Howard or Wagner. Mississippi State will take on Michigan State. St. Mary's will take on Grand Canyon University, a.k.a. GCU. Sorry, Marcus. Alabama will face on against Charleston, which is a very good matchup. Clemson will take on New Mexico, and Baylor for the third seed will take on Colgate, which again, I think I might see them upsetting Baylor, but we'll see. I have Dayton versus Nevada. I'm not sure about that one. I'll go with Nevada. Arizona versus Long Beach State. I will have to choose. Those are also good matchups. I'm going with Arizona because I think Long Beach State is an in and out. Because any of these Cinderella stories teams are very profound and actually very interesting to see. But I love March Madness as a whole because of how exciting it really is. For the South, Houston will face off against Longwood. Houston, no brainer. Houston's a very tough team to beat this year. Nebraska will take on Texas A&M, but Nebraska's good, but Texas A&M is a little better. So I'll have an upset. I'll pick Texas A&M. Wisconsin versus James Madison. I think I'll have James Madison upsetting Wisconsin. And based on their overall, hopefully they'll succeed in that. Duke versus Vermont. I'll have Duke winning because they have a high explosive offense and their defense is top notch. Texas Tech over North Carolina State. I have Tech. Well, screw it. Fuck it. I'll pick North Carolina State over Texas Tech. Sorry, Patrick. Sorry, Mahomes. Purdue, and then for the Midwest, Purdue, the top seed, once again, will either face Montana State or Grambling State. Utah State will take on against TCU, which surprisingly they made it through. Gonzaga will face off against McNeese, which I've never heard before. Of course, our Kansas Jayhawks will face off against the Sanford Bulldogs this Thursday. Meanwhile, South Carolina, Oregon, Creighton, Akron, Texas, Virginia or Colorado State, or Tennessee, and of course, the returning Cinderella story, St. Peter's. St. Peter's is back. Keep them away from Kentucky. Keep them away from Kentucky because they made it to the I think they made it to the Elite Eight, until they lost to North Carolina. They lost to North Carolina in the Elite Eight. I mean, their Cinderella story 2 years ago, it was amazing. Their upsets were phenomenal. So here are the final four of the announcers. Clark's is UConn, Kentucky, North Carolina, and Purdue, and have UConn and Purdue going into the national championship, and of course UConn defending the championships. Is there any UConn fans out there? That's only one. For one of the other announcers, Seth's final four is UConn, Houston, Arizona, and Purdue, and they have UConn and Houston as their national championship matchup. Let's take a look. And of course, she also has UConn winning. Okay. For Jay's final four, same result as last time. UConn, Houston, Arizona, and Purdue. And they have he also has UConn and Houston winning, and of course the UConn wins again. So basically, all the announcers are most likely going to pick UConn to win at this point. So basically, yes, they want UConn to go back to back. That's cute. But like I said, let's not count out UConn just yet. Let's not count out UConn because I think their offense is very, very fitting and very dominant. But don't forget, we beat UConn. We beat them. We beat them. We beat them by like 4. We beat them by 4 points. They put a battle, but Kansas was the top tier. Because if Kansas can beat UConn, any team can. Any team can. So that'll do it. And that'll do it for the March Madness reactions for you today. Stay tuned for the Instagram. Stay tuned for the Instagram live stream of the aftermath of our March Madness picks and reactions and aftermath of the Selection Sunday. So I'll see you guys then. Remember, keep the love flowing, growing, positivity showing. Olay. Make sure everyone's happy and positive. Remember, love is love and positivity for life. And you don't get hype, you stay hype. And keep living that hyped up, positive, and love life forever, baby. So until then, I'll see you guys on Instagram. So stay tuned and have a good rest of your amazing day. So this is Wyatt Chambers, the Hype Man, signing out. And I love every single one of y'all. I love everybody. And I'll see you guys then. All right.